Right, so I'm doing a little bit of emergency repair here. This is the tractor protection valve and it's leaking. So every time I press the brake, I hear the air leaking from here and I can feel it. This is the other side down here. When I put my finger right here, I could feel the air coming out of here. So I pull this off and I notice, give me a second there guys, I'm working with one hand here. So I noticed this piece of, it looks like a little diaphragm, right? A little rubber diaphragm, and it looks like the air blew a hole through this and it's cracked. Now I don't know if this is supposed to be split like this, but I don't think that hole is supposed to be there, right? So again, I don't know if this thing is supposed to be split a little bit, but I do know that hole ain't supposed to be there. So what I'm gonna do, because I really need this thing to get me down the road, because I don't want to be pulled in a DOT inspection station and they put me out of service because the air is leaking pretty bad. It's pretty obvious when I press the brake. You know, you can hear it. So I'm gonna use this. This is the cover for this piece over here. I'm gonna attempt to cut the shape of this from this piece right here. Now this is a little piece of, this is like a rubber, it's flexible. It's almost the same texture as this, just a tiny bit harder, I think. This is more flexible. But anyhow, we're gonna use this. I'm gonna cut a square. I'm gonna try and cut a bigger size than this, and then I cut it perfect out in the open. Alright guys, so this is the rough draft, well, the rough cut. I cut it out of this, like I said, and now I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna attempt to cut it exactly like this piece right here. Now this piece, as you can see right here, is cut like that, and right here is cut like that. So it's a little bit beveled on the opposite side. Now it looks like this thing have a let me put it under the light. It looks like this have a part number, and the part number is 29. Give me a second, trying to make it out. 1 second, guys. All right, so I figure it out. The part number is 292100. That's 292100, and that's the part number. And as you can see, this is how it's shaped. It's like a round circle, and on the opposite side, it's a little bit, you know, cut on the opposite side. But this is how I took it out. As you can see, it's broken. So this is my issue. This is what causing the tractor protection valve to leak like that. All right, so let's cut this thing. This 1316 is almost the exact size as this piece of rubber thing, gasket, whatever you want to call it. Almost the same size. So I'm thinking, should I put it like that and cut it around it? You know what I mean? At least I got something to work with, right? It's a little bit too big, just a hair too big. So wondering if I should just cut it like this. Let me pause this because my memory is going. Alright guys, so I think I'm done. This is what I came up with. And again, for those who's watching this, I'm on the side of the road and this is an emergency repair. I never took it off to do this. I took it off to see if something was broken in there, if something was busted, just to see what's going on, and this is what I found. So I'm just doing what I think will work. Alright, so if this worked, I'll let you guys know. So, you know, in case you guys want to save some money, or in case you guys want to do some emergency repair, this can be done, but you won't know until you watch this video, right? So I'm just gonna shape it up here a little bit, and I think this is good. Let's go test it out. Alright, so this should go in here. I could see the marking, so this was like so, something like that. So that was in there like so, and I don't know which angle this. Actually, I think this is where it's supposed to be, because there's a little notch right here and there's a little notch right here. So the beveled piece, like the two edges that's cut sideways, supposed to be over here. I think I felt a raindrop, guys. I felt a raindrop. No, not yet, not yet. I'm almost done. I felt a raindrop. So this is supposed to be in here like so, and it's a little bit too big, so I'm gonna have to shape it down. I just felt another raindrop. This is not good. Come on, rain, don't do me like this. All right, let's go shape this down a little bit more. The light is blinking, that means it needs charging. Okay guys, so that is the finished product. All right, let's put this back together, guys. All right, so I don't know if I could prop you guys up somewhere so you guys can watch me put it back together, but you guys never saw me take it apart because I never intend to make a video. I just knew that I just wanted to take a peek in here to see what's going on. But there's not too much things in here to go bad. So if anything, if you guys have a problem with this thing, it's definitely this piece of rubber thing, this diaphragm, this washer, whatever you want to call it. And around here, this have an O-ring on it. There's a big, you see this big O-ring? So this O-ring and this diaphragm is the only thing that could possibly cause this to leak, right? From what I can see by looking at it. No, this is held on in. This is held on by 2 screws. This is one of them. And it's a Phillips head screwdriver. We'll open this up. I'm just gonna snug it a little bit. I'm not gonna fully tighten it yet until I put the other one in. Some raindrops. I feel some raindrops. power tool can't fit in here, so no, that can't fit in there, but I still had to try. Sometimes you do things like that. You know it can't fit, but you still want to try, right? Hoping it'll fit, like, you know. Come on. Right, let me pause this and turn you guys back on. Alright, so one hose is on. One on the top is on. This is on. Let me get this one first. Last one. Come on. This is the last one. Pushed in a little more. So as you guys saw, I had to take off this air filter box. Alright, to take off this air filter box is pretty easy. I just undo this, then undo these two nuts. There's one here, there's one bolt here, there's another bolt here, and I just take them off like that, and that was it. It was pretty easy. Alright, so let me start up a truck and test it out. Alright, so I'm gonna build up the air and cut you guys back on. Alright guys, so the air is built up. So now what I gotta do is push my brakes in. And just press the brake. Wow, I don't hear nothing, guys. Let me turn the truck off. I'm gonna let that truck pass so I can really listen. Quiet as a lamb. Quiet as a lamb, guys. I don't hear no leak. If anybody having an issue with their tractor protection valve, obviously you can get by cutting out a piece of this. Wow. You see how God works in mysterious ways? Like, look at that. Look how close this is. And look where my problem is. Right here. My problem is right here, and my solution is right here. so it's the next morning and I test the truck out and I hear no air leak. Everything is fixed. But let me show you guys how I check my air leaks. First, you want to shock your wheels, or make sure your wheels are turned to the curb. Make sure the wheels are turned to the curb. Then you want to release your brakes. And as you can see, I'm right above 110 air pressure. Now I'm going to get this stick here and I'm going to put it right there, like so. Nothing, guys. Everything is good. Had to make that truck pass. Everything is good, guys. Before, when I did that, when I tested like that, I was hearing the air very loud, like shh. Now I hear nothing. Alright guys, so if you have an issue with your tractor protection valve, as you saw what I did last night, all I did was, make a new rubber gasket thing and put it on, and everything worked like it was. So you don't have to change the whole thing over $500, at the dealership. So I hope this video helps somebody out there, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video.